Hi everybody, this is Sean with Lightning Vapes. Today we're going to be rebuilding the Geekvape Zeus Dual. It is sitting on top of a Lost Vape Paranormal DNA 250C. First, let's dive into some of the tools that we'll need to get this done. Today we'll be using the AvidArtisan DIY Toolkit, which is an excellent collection of tools packed inside of a sleek, sexy, roomy clamshell case. Everything on the table you see right here can fit into this case just fine. We have our precision Phillips screwdriver, precision flathead screwdriver, ceramic tweezers, metal tweezers, cotton shears, wire wrapping tool with rods 1.5mm all the way to 4mm, our needle nose pliers, wire cutters, handy little T-shaped screwdriver multi-tool. We'll be using the Coilmaster 521 Mini V2, as well as Cotton Bacon Prime, an exceptional wicking product. Lastly, we'll be using some 2636 single core stainless steel 316L Clapton wire. So here we have a nice open postless deck style. So we have our wicking channels on the sides, a juice reservoir that sits at the bottom. We can tell that the airflow comes up through these slits cut in the side. Typically with postless decks, they offer a great deal of freedom. It is not the case with this device, and we'll see why here in a moment. Here I've prepared a couple coils. This is 26 stainless, 36 stainless, Clapton single core. These are 6 wraps around a 3mm bit. We're fairly limited on how large we can build our coils because of the lips we have on either side of the postless deck. The thing about that is we want to be able to center our coils. If you build anything too much larger than 3mm, you won't be able to center your coils because the rod has to sit in between these two little flaps. Now to trim your coils, what you can do is rest the coil right there in the wicking channel. Once you have the coil resting in the wicking channel, draw your wire cutters flush with the top of the airflow flap there. And there we have it. That's pretty consistent. So we can see that we have our coils centered well for the most part. They're not touching each other. There's definitely some space between them. The leg length is almost identical. As you can see, with the rod, it would be nearly impossible to take a 3.5mm coil, drag it outward from the center to make room for the second coil. That's because of this wing here for the airflow. If you're using temperature control, right now would be an excellent time to go ahead and lock in your resistance. Those are heating up nice and evenly. Now for wicking. So what you want to do is you want to find the edge of the deck, cut about 2mm out from the edge of the deck. Double check that your leads can make it all the way to the bottom of this fill section. With the wick length where you want it, take your ceramic tweezers, squeeze this cotton, and pull out. That's going to do is it's going to leave you vertical fan effect. Now carefully cut from the top corner all the way to where it meets the deck section. Proceed to drop the wick into the wicking channel. Once you're finished tidying up, you'll have something that looks a bit like this. Please excuse the juice. There are no gaps. There maybe a little bit over here in this bottom right hand corner. I'm not actually going to worry about that too much. This thing needs all the help that it can get when wicking. This may not look like a lot of distance, this half inch here, but for this particular device, that is a long, perilous journey. Using this at 70 watts, 600 degrees Fahrenheit, roaming out at 0.23. Now before screwing all this back together, just make sure that there's no excess wicking material in those threads. Let's see how we did. This is with the airflow completely open. 3/4 of the way open. Halfway open. 1/4 of the way open. Lastly, just a sliver. Personally, I'm happiest at the 1/4 level. So it's wicking nicely, no spitback, no flooding, no gurgling, everything seems to be in order. I've owned a lot of Geekvape atomizers, and typically I enjoy them, they're great. The Zeus, I can't say that. This device was incredibly frustrating to wick. 1, you're limited by the 2 fins that are on either side of the postless deck. 2, the wicking channels don't seem to be built conducive to good juice flow. If you are not spot on, you are either going to smoke your cotton or you are going to drink half of your bottle of juice when you're done. The most frustrating thing is that once you're done, once you finally get there, you have it locked in, it's dialed in, it's great. 1, the flavor's not that good. 2, if you enjoy anything but wide open or super tight draw, the thing whistles like a train. Personally, I think there are a lot better devices on the market that you could spend your money on to get better performance. I can't recommend this device to anyone. Actually, scratch that. I'm gonna buy a dozen of these and wait till about Christmas time. And then, I'm gonna give them away as stocking stuffers to people that I really don't like. This has been Sean with Lightning Vapes. All the products you see here can be purchased at lightningvapes.com. There will be links in the description. Please hit that big red subscribe button down below if you like this video. And as always, keep calm and vape on.